So do you think that with the raise of the interest rates as they go up, do you see that affecting the housing market in a way that it may slow down the values, the pricing going up because it's ascended at such an incredible rate over this last 2.5 years?
Yeah, I mean, that is the point. That's the point of the Fed raising the funds rate. That is, they want to slow down the economy. They want to slow down inflation. And to be honest with you, these rises in appreciation, that's inflation. And it has gotten out of control, right? Now, for those of us that own houses, it's great, right? We have more equity. We can tap into it. You're doing tons of cash out borrows and helping leverage that tappable equity, in your past clients' homes or maybe future clients that might hear this. That's great money, being able to do, a heck of mortgage, reverse mortgage, and pull that money out, for medical bills or savings or for paying for, large costs, children's college, whatever the case may be. Those are great tools. I mean, that's, what we do is we buy and sell money, and these are financial instruments. And so, again, I mean, on the margin, yeah, I mean, there's going to be some borrowers that will no longer be able to qualify. You've got more expensive housing, and then now the rates are a little bit higher. But that is the point, is to cool things off. Will it cause a crash? Will it cause a bubble? Well, here's the good news. The loans that have been done since the crash, especially since the crash of 2008, which you and I both experienced together, that was based on a credit bubble, fake credit,
Right.
people lying about their income and their assets and their ability to repay. Now the loans that are out there, if you get a loan, like, you have to show your tax returns and re-verify with the IRS, and you have to show your bank statement and your pay stubs and re-verify it with these other, services that can re-verify directly with the bank and with your employer. So the credit bubble is not there this time around. So if things cool off and you're in a home, you've already proven you have the ability to repay. So
Right.
if appreciation slows, what is it that's going to cause a quote unquote crash? If we have mass unemployment, that would be something to worry about. But look at our labor market right now. There's just today, the job opening report, 11.1 million jobs that are open. 11.1 million jobs that are open around this country. People are quitting.
Yes.
Quitting right and left. They're saying, hey, I don't want to work here. I'm going to go find a better paying job. Wage inflation, being able to choose another job that pays more. That's also part of this inflationary cycle. So, the labor market's very healthy. The credit market's very healthy. The loans we're doing are very good quality loans.
Solid.
And the loans, I would say, that are the lesser quality, like, there's the non-qualified mortgage out there. You got to put more money down. So,
Right.
You've had to put 20% down or even 25% down. So we're going up at 18, 19, 17%. Are we now going to not only reverse back down, but then go down even more than that to get to that level to eat into the equity that all these borrowers have been doing the non-qualified mortgages in? I don't think so.
It just doesn't seem like it, because from, let's say, 2018 to now, our appreciation has been approximately what amount? Like 30%?
Let's just say 16%.
Okay, let's say 16%.
A year.
A year. But overall, from that time frame, we've had a huge amount. I know, like here in Ventura, where I live, it went from 550 to 790 as the average median house.
Jeez.
2018 to now. Crazy, right?
And
so if we have a 25% reduction or a correction in our market, prices go down that much or values go down that much, we're still going to be ahead of where we were in 2018.
Agreed.
So much more to get us below that, and for people to maybe have negative equity, that is, like you said, it's not really that big of a concern.
I would say that's a worst case scenario. I can't foresee. I don't know what it is that would make the market not only stop appreciating, but level off and then come all the way down. It would have to be, such a massive crisis. I can't foresee it. It doesn't mean it's not possible,
Right.
but I'm only looking back on my experience. The Great Recession. Only thing worse was the Great Depression. Okay. In, late 30s and 40s, right? The Great Recession of 07, 08, 09. That was caused by a credit bubble. There is no credit bubble right now. Now, not in the housing industry. Could the stock market have a credit bubble? Could there be a lot of people over leveraged right now?
Sure.
Could there be a correction in the stock market? And I try and look for these blind spots. Maybe someone's like, okay, all these big, huge hedge funds got way over levered, and now they're cratering. And my 401k that's got Apple and Google is going down 50%. Does that mean I'm going to move out of my house?
Nope.
I mean, like, okay, I look over here, like, okay, I lost over here. This stinks, but I still need a roof over my head, and I still have my job. And so again, I think where you have to look is when the next recession comes, which there will be one, maybe it's
Absolutely.
24 months away, maybe it's 18 months ago. I don't know. I mean, a recession defined as 2 quarters in a row of negative GDP growth. That's 6 months of our economy shrinking. We're still growing right now. So,
right.
You couldn't even possibly say we're in the middle of a recession, at least this quarter. So, maybe next quarter, I don't know. But for there to be a crash. So again, for appreciation to slow is one thing. To level off to flat is a huge jump. Then to come all the way back down, I mean, there has to be some serious factors in play. And the reality is that first-time homebuyer age 33, the household formation age, there's not enough houses for them.
Nope.
And I think one thing that you and I and our realtor partners have to talk about is we have to talk about the starter home. We have to say the words starter home. We have to get people to realize that the first home you buy is not your dream home. It's not, especially in your county.